Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video. And on today's show, guys, we're going to be taking a look at, does your appearance matter to women? Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at height and weight. So without further ado, let's just jump right into today's video.
Does weight matter on a guy? Be honest. Be completely honest. Do not lie.
Oh no, he could weigh 130 and I'd still tap.
All right. Still tap. All right. What about you? Let him know.
Yes, but I like athletic guys.
You like athletics?
Yeah.
What's your type?
I don't know. Tall, dark, muscular.
What?
Muscular.
Are you into black guys?
Yeah.
All right. So do I have a chance?
Yeah.
All right. So can I get your snap?
Sure.
All right. Let me get it right now. While you're phone. Does weight?
Guys, do not let women try and sell you this idea that your weight and your height, how you appear, doesn't matter to them. Okay, because what they'll do is they'll sit there and they'll lie to you. They'll say, you know what, I don't care how much a dude weighs. I don't care how much, how tall a dude is. And that'll extend to, I don't care how much he earns or what job he has and all this kind of crap, guys. A lot of women will try and paint themselves as, noble people who don't care about these silly things. It's all about love and it's all about care. Now, this woman, I think right here kind of misunderstood the question, but we're going to be jumping, and kind of going through some of the points that these women made in this video. So this woman right here said, no, weight doesn't matter at all, and that she would get with a guy who is 130. Now, guys, I don't use pounds. I'm kind of unfamiliar, but 130 is quite light, is it not? That's a very low weight, depending on your height, but let's go through this video and kind of break it down together.
Does weight matter on a guy? Be honest. Be completely honest. Do not lie.
Oh no, he could weigh 130 and I'd still tap.
All right.
Yeah, see, that's a straight up lie, guys. That is an absolute lie right there. And the thing is, guys, women will say this, right? And more often than not, this didn't happen in this particular example, but what will happen is if you have like a circle of girls or if you have a group of them and you ask the first one a question, oftentimes the rest of them are all going to copy the answer to that question because they don't want to appear like they're the odd one out. They don't want to have any disagreements. They kind of want to go with the status quo, right? They don't want to upset anybody or make themselves look bad. So this is why whenever you ask women questions in groups, you're going to get a biased answer. Like, you're going to get a biased answer anyway, but that's just kind of the way it is. So that woman right there just lied through her teeth. Let's continue on.
And I'd still tap.
All right. Still tap. All right. What about you? Let him know.
Yes, but I like athletic guys.
You like athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know what this girl was thinking right here. So he asked, does weight matter? She said yes, but. So I'm not really sure where her head was at there. But make no mistake, guys, this woman right here is not interested in men who are shorter than her and men who, don't hit the gym. Okay, women will try and tell you that, oh, a dad bod is equivalent to, or sometimes even better than a guy who hits the gym and has muscles, right? This is something that is sold to men, especially in mainstream media, guys, where women are kind of painted as these angels and they don't care about how you physically look, right? They don't care about your job. They don't care about how tall you are, whatever else you want to kind of throw into the list. But the thing is, guys, they absolutely do. Like, we cover so many Reddit stories on this show, guys. We cover so many different videos where the decisions that these women make in their dating lives, are severely impacted by how a guy looks and what kind of money he makes. So anytime someone tries to tell you otherwise, gentlemen, they're just straight up lying. So let's continue with this video.
What's your type?
I don't know. Tall, dark, muscular.
What?
Muscular.
Are you into black guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so notice there how this is more of an honest answer than you'd actually typically get, guys, where she says that she's into muscular, athletic guys. That is a more honest answer than you will typically ever get. And I want you guys to notice as well, before we continue, that the friend right here knew what she was into ahead of time. You know what I mean? Like, girls will literally tell on each other, man, and they'll go, oh, yeah, Stacy did this, Stacy did that. And it's super funny to watch because they know what they're doing as well. This is something that girls will do behind each other's backs, right? Where they'll go, oh, yeah, Stacy got with that dude, or she's interested in that guy. Just what they do is they sabotage each other's reputations. Now, that was obviously just a very minor thing there, but it's kind of funny to watch someone where women know the games and the interests and what each other do so intimately, where what they do is they often use it against each other. I mean, you ask girls just how, catty, I guess you could say, they are behind each other's backs, and girls will tell you, man. Like girls are, girls are sneaky, a lot more sneaky than dudes, and they'll sabotage your reputation.
Black guys?
Yeah.
All right. So do I have a chance?
Yeah.
All right. So can I get your snap?
Sure.
All right, let me get right now. While you're phone.
And guys, I wanted to talk about the end part right there, where he says, do I have a chance? Guys, as a man, please, if you're a dude who's out there dating, trying to meet girls or whatever the case may be, do not view women as an opportunity and you're just super excited or whatever the case may be. Guys, like, you are the prize in these situations. Girls will say, I want to be top priority in your life. I want to be the only girl you're talking to. But then you give them that, man, and they don't want to be there, right? I'll use long-term relationships and marriages as an example here, where look, a lot of dudes are in marriages, they're in long-term relationships, and they're kind of scrambling around doing everything, right? Because the woman's unhappy and she says, you know what, I want you to put me first. I want you to put in some effort. So the guy will go out there, he'll do everything that she says, he'll put her first and treat her like he's so lucky to have her. And all that does, guys, is, just repulse women a lot more. So when you ask questions like that, please do not ask questions like that. Just for your own sanity down the line, guys, like just asking if you have a chance with a girl, you should be asking whether or not she has a chance with you. Like that's the kind of attitude you should go into this stuff with. If you're a dude, again, who's out there choosing to date. I know we've got a lot of dudes who are completely done with dating over here. But that's just for those guys who are choosing to date. Don't view yourself as any less than these women. Like, what is this? Guys, can we just talk about this for a second before we continue? What has this woman here even done for this man to feel like she's above him? You know what I mean? Like, she knows that she hasn't done anything. Guys, like, women they'll dress up, they'll go outside, and dudes will treat them better for, like, literally no reason. It's so frustrating to see, guys. Like, dudes will have, they'll be silent all day, but then a girl comes in, and they'll have the biggest conversations about life, and it's like, bro, you never talk. You know what I mean? Like, guys just turn into completely different people, putting women above them who have essentially done nothing. Like, guys, like, what has this woman even done here for this guy to go, you know what, you're above me? I do think that she's out there running a multi-million-dollar company, or she's doing something good for the planet. Like, guys, come on now, come on. But let's continue on to today's next video as I momentarily break it up, pull it up. And now's a good time, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your thoughts to today's video. Now, this one over here, this is going to be on height, if I can bring up the right screen. So this one is going to be on height. As you can see, we got this woman who looks to be about, I don't know, 5 foot something. Low 5 foot, if 5 foot anything. And let's see what she has to say to this man's question.
Does height matter on a guy?
Yeah, it does.
Like how tall?
I like over 6 foot.
Okay, yeah, I'm like 6'11".
I'm like 5 foot, but I still like tall.
Okay. So do I have a chance?
Yeah, you definitely do.
Okay.
Actually, I have a boyfriend, but like,
okay.
if not, maybe yeah.
Does
and that was the clip right there, guys. Now let's talk about this for a second, okay? This woman right here said that she's 5 foot, so must be just 5 foot flat, I guess. She likes a dude who's over 6 foot. Again, guys, this is something that we talk about on the channel quite a lot, where girls they don't want their equal, man. They want people who are above them, whether that be financially, intellectually, literally taller than them. Guys, like, women, they don't date across, guys. Like, they really don't. Especially in the age of social media, gentlemen, where a lot of these girls, man, they think that they'll go on a date with a guy, or they'll be into a guy, and he'll give her like a slight bit of attention, or maybe she'll hook up with him, or whatever the case may be. And she's going to go out there thinking that, okay, I'm a 5 foot girl, but I got with a 6 foot guy before, so I'm still entitled to that, right? That's still my benchmark for relationships and whatever the case may be. I mean, guys, like, just this woman right here wants a dude who is 6 foot. And if you asked her, probably earning 6 figures as well. Okay, when I say asked her, she's not going to tell you the answer usually, but you get the idea, gentlemen. And this is a lot more of an honest answer than you'll typically get to. So these women in these videos, the past two, have actually been more honest than you typically see. But again, don't let them sell you the idea that height doesn't matter, guys. It absolutely does. So let's listen to that one more time before we crack into today's third and final video.
Does height matter on a guy?
Yeah, it does.
Like how tall?
I like over 6 foot.
Okay, yeah, I'm like 6'11".
I'm like 5 foot, but I still like.
I want to pause it there as well. I want you guys to notice when she says, I like a guy who's over 6 foot. All right, now, if you kind of think about it and read between the lines here, what that really means is that, look, and this is going to be obvious to a great many of you, but that means she's dated many, many men to come to that. Like, when women say, oh, typically dating goes like this for me, I think to myself, what do you mean typically dating? Like, how much are you actually dating? right? A lot of these girls, man, they'll tell on themselves. Like, they haven't been with 3 guys, they haven't been with 4 guys, they've been with double and triple digits. Okay, like anyone who tries to tell you otherwise, gentlemen, especially on a college campus or whatever this is, like, it's out of their mind, guys, because women will say, oh yeah, here's my preferences, here's what I'm interested in. And in the back of your mind, guys, like, maybe a lot of you have thought, okay, you have these preferences, you have these interests, you know, of people that you want to date. What did it take for you to arrive at that? Because it wasn't just one guy, it wasn't, you know, probably just 3 or 4. Oftentimes, guys, it's, you know, the double and triple digits as these girls get on into their 20s, right? But again, like, it's super weird to watch this stuff, man.
So like tall.
Okay. So do I have a chance?
Yeah, you definitely do.
Okay.
Actually, I have a boyfriend, but like,
Okay.
if not, maybe yeah.
Does height matter?
And again, guys, that part right there at the end, do I have a chance? Please don't be going out there asking that. But this part right at the end as well. Like, I see a lot of dudes talk about, you know, girls will say, oh, I have a boyfriend or whatever the case may be. And sometimes girls will just say crap to you, just to try and get you to react and see if you actually give a crap. And if you actually care about what they say, then they'll go, oh, okay, I got him. He's kind of boring now. Right? A lot of these girls, man, they won't have boyfriends or whatever the case may be. Yeah, they're trying to brush you off, but sometimes it's also just them, you know, trying to throw something your way just to see how you'd react. And I also want you guys to notice, right? This guy's on a college campus asking girls dating questions, leaning on her, and this woman has a boyfriend. Like, I don't know about you guys, but just seeing this stuff is just mad disrespectful to the dudes who are in relationships. You know, like, imagine I would be embarrassed, right? Let's pull that video up one more time. Like, if I was the boyfriend or, you know, long-term partner of any of these girls in this video, guys, like, how embarrassing is that, right? Just like, how straight up embarrassing is that? Like, this is like, I don't even know how to describe this, guys. And again, this is what you get when girls will say, oh yeah, I'm going out to girls night, right? Like, I'm going out for girls night, and they just straight up embarrass you on a night out. But let's go into today's last video before we wrap up today's show. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one, gentlemen. So let's see what this TikTok is. I believe this is also on weight, so let's see what they have to say.
Does weight matter on a guy?
No.
What about you? Why are you thinking about it, huh? Tell us.
So weight does matter because I'm pretty active, but other than that, it doesn't matter.
Do you want a boyfriend that goes to the gym with you a lot?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I like to eat. I love gym boys, yeah.
Alright. So I started going to the gym about 5 weeks ago. I've been going every day. Would you like to join me?
Yeah.
All right, let me get your...
I just have to pause there, guys. You don't have to go every day to the gym. You're going to injure, especially if you're new to the gym. Don't go every day, man. Like, what is that? Like, you've got to have a couple of rest days, man. What is that?
Snap, both of you.
Yeah, all right.
Will you be trio workout partners? Does weight matter on a...
All right, so let's kind of break that down and go through it again.
Does weight matter on a guy?
No.
Right off the bat, the woman says no, weight doesn't matter. Okay, now this woman right here, she's thinking to herself, how do I answer this without coming off as a complete a-hole, is basically what she's thinking to herself right there. But again, notice how straight off the bat, guys, the answer is no, and weight, of course, doesn't matter, apparently.
What about you? Why are you thinking about it, huh? Tell us.
And see, what she's trying to do here, guys, is she's trying to think of a way to answer the question that makes her appear genuine and honest, but at the same time not appear like an a-hole, is what she's doing.
So weight does matter because I'm pretty active, but other than that, it doesn't matter.
Do you want a boyfriend that goes to the gym with you a lot?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I like to eat. I love gym.
And guys, when girls answer questions like that, right, and they say, oh yeah, I want a boyfriend who does this, I mean, you're like a 20-something-year-old, like, you could have that boyfriend now, right? So don't fall for this stuff, guys, where, oh, you know, I watched a mediocre tutorials and reviews video the other day, guys, where one of the clips, the woman was like, oh, I'm so single, it's rough out here, or she said something to that effect, and I'm just like, man, imagine believing these girls when they say that they have it difficult in dating and they can't find a guy. Like, this woman right here, guys, don't be fooled, she could have a boyfriend right now if she wanted. She could get one out of this crowd right here. Hell, this guy right here would be her boyfriend, okay? So whenever girls try and paint it as though, you know, they're having difficulty in their dating lives, guys, please, you know, you have my permission to straight up ignore it, right?
Gym boys, yeah.
All right. So I started going to the gym about 5 weeks ago. I've been going every day. Would you like to join?
And again, notice how he's trying to qualify himself to the girl. Like, guys, don't be out here doing that where he's trying to, like, go, you know what? I go to the gym, so surely I have an opportunity here. Guys, don't be doing that.
Join me?
Yeah.
All right, let me get your snap, both of you.
Yeah, all right.
Will you be trio workout partners? Does weight matter?
And you see, like, nah. But gentlemen, that's the end of today's video. I want you guys to leave your thoughts and your comments to these questions. That's actually, you know, on the more honest side of what women will kind of give you, because usually they'll just say straight up no, like this woman. But this woman tried to, you know, say yes, it does matter without coming off as an a-hole. But overall, gentlemen, do not let these women lie to you. Weight and height do absolutely matter. Make sure you leave your thoughts and your comments on your way out, guys. And if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. But with that being said, gentlemen, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you boys in the next episode. Peace.